Distorted View Daily proudly presents Tim Henson up to his old shenanigans. What kind of medication are you on? I'm just worried. I just want to make sure you're clean and everything if I'm going to have sex with you.
Blood pressure pills.
Now, I just asked you if you had high blood pressure, and you said no.
Yes, I do.
So you do have high blood pressure. Now, this makes me question everything that you said because you just lied to me. Now I'm worried you have a dirty asshole. I'm worried that you're not 58.
No, I'm dirty asshole.
I'm really concerned about that asshole. I mean, based on past experiences with you.
You better be nice that night to me.
What do you mean nice?
You know, no shenanigans.
Excuse me, Patrick Mitchell. Freaks, hold on. I got this one. What was that again? No what?
Shenanigans.
That's what I thought. What does that mean?
You know.
I'm not sure what shenanigans is. Like no monkey business?
Right. Until we get home here. No shenanigans.
Hey freaks, it's Monday, March 4th, 2019. Coming up on the program today, I teach you to talk like a virtual asshole. Plus, what's up with those laser-armed goats in The Legend of Zelda? I don't like them. Mermaids are feeling triggered. And finally, a Where's Waldo game for clitorises.
Try new peanut butter aids.
That's crazy!
Dead baby skin shoes.
I don't think that's right.
Crystal meth loosens up your butthole.
That's pretty fucked up right there.
Get off my phone, you little pinhead!
It's the Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
All right, here we go once again. Hey freaks, Tim Henson with you back to start a new week of programs. This right here is Distorted View Daily. I hope you all had a great weekend. Mine was interesting. I am convinced I'm living with a fucking psychopath. Lord Douche is just, he's nuts. He's an insane person who doesn't understand what it means to be a human. He's faking it. I'm convinced he's an alien from another planet. Maybe like an alien parasite who's using whoever Lord Douche used to be. His body is a shell, a host. He's just autistic or something. He gets obsessed with something and he won't let it go. We were looking, I shit you not, for 8 hours we were out at various stores looking for trays, school trays, food cafeteria trays, those type of trays. Why, you ask? Because I am a messy eater, apparently, according to him. Okay. He totally treats me like a child. He said, you produce too many crumbs on the table where we eat our food. The dining room table, which is mine, by the way. I purchased the table. Also, it should be noted, and I can go take a picture of this fucking table, there's not a clean spot on it. Because of all his fucking shit. Because he's messy as fuck, right? There's not a spot where you can actually see the table. Laptops, papers, buckets of shit. Normally, what would happen is you eat at the table and then you wipe off the table if there's any crumbs or anything. You clean it up. But it's impossible to see the crumbs when there's stuff all over the place. But whatever. Okay. He wants to provide me with a tray to eat over. I guess we're gonna both have trays, so we don't have to clean the table. Okay, all right. So we start going to these various stores. It's very hard to find the particular. He's got something in his fruity little fucking mind that he wants, right? And nothing we are finding is good enough. We have a friend that works at a store called At Home. I don't know if you guys have these in your area, right? It's like a home store. They just have tons of shit. It's like a warehouse full of crap, right? And he happened to be working, and we said, hey, he's up in Columbus, right? And we're like, hey, do you guys have these trays there? And he said, yes. And he took a picture of this aisle that was nothing but trays of food, or for food, right? So we go to our local At Home, and they've got nothing. We went to TJ Maxx. We went to this place called Tuesday Morning. We went back to At Home a second time. I am dragging at this point. I can't shop like that. I'm so tired. I just want to go home. I don't have this ability to shop till I drop. When I want something, I go to one store, and whatever they have, I'll pick the closest thing to what I need. I don't go to multiple stores. You know what I mean? Like, if I need a cable to charge my phone, I'll go to Walmart, and whatever they have, I'm going to get. I'm not going to then look at Target and Best Buy, see what's on sale. I just buy it and get it over with. Lord Douche, we bought what did he buy? I bought a waffle maker for him. When I was up in Ashtabula, he had some very strict stipulations. Like, this has been a 3-month process to buy a fucking waffle maker, right? He's like, it has to be under $25 and yada, yada, right? So I found one at the Ashtabula Mall for Christmas. It was this overstock place. The thing about it is, though, you can't return the items. It's like, once you buy it, it's yours, right? Which is like the worst way to buy something for Lord Douche, because he's always suffering from buyer's remorse and shit. So I made sure to ask him, like, this is the brand. I took pictures of it when I was in Ashtabula, because Lord Douche wasn't with me. He was down here in Cincinnati, right? And he was like, okay, yeah, you should purchase this. Perfect. It's only $20. Great. I buy it. The second I get the fucking waffle maker down here to Cincinnati, he's like, I wish we could return it. And ever since then, he's been scheming, trying to figure out ways to return the fucking waffle maker. And he's like, Macy's sells the same make and model. So I envision a trip to Macy's in the near future. Anyway, the whole day was degrading. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a grown man, and he's dragging me along to these stores to purchase a tray for me because he doesn't like the way I eat my food. A tray to catch my crumbs because I'm a messy eater, according to him. And the thing is, in my defense, most of the time we're not even using plates on that fucking table. Like, if I'm eating fast food or something, he will say, lay the paper bag from McDonald's down and eat over that. That way I don't have to wash dishes. And he doesn't trust me to wash the dishes because I don't wash them good enough, up to his standards. It is so trying to live in this house. Sometimes I just want to blow my brains out. Or maybe one of you freaks could put me out of my misery. It's fucking mind games is what it is. He'll do this thing. Now I'm on a roll. He'll do this thing where he'll be down in the kitchen, then walk up to bed, lay down in bed, and I'll hear, damn, can you give me a glass of water? And I'm like, you were just down here. Even if I'm upstairs, even when he's closer to the refrigerator to get the water, he'll ask me, why? Why do people do that? I'm his bitch, pretty much. In between going to all these stores looking for fucking trays to collect my crumbs, he told me about this really cool mall called the Cincinnati Mall, or it used to be called like the Fair something Mall, and it's completely dead. It was the weirdest thing. I posted pictures on Facebook. It was super cool. Imagine 1.5 million square feet of mall that there's no tenants, yet inexplicably it's still open. Like, you can wander through the mall. Now, to be fair, there are two anchor stores that are still open. So, like, there's a Kohl's department store on one end of the mall, and then, like, an Outdoor World or Bass fishing place or something on the other end of the mall. But you go, the entrances are outside of the mall. There's no reason to actually have to go into the mall, right? It's a great place to commit a murder or just, like, have some sort of, like, semi-public anonymous sex. I thought there would be, like, a lot of gay guys hanging around, Grindr hookups and stuff. Sadly, that was not the case. There is one tenant inside the mall, right? It's where the food court used to be. And it's this weird, like, used video game / arcade. And you pay $10 for the day, and you can play all the video games. All the video games, arcade machines are on free play. And then they also have a bunch of big, long tables where they've set up PlayStation 4s and 3s and Wii's and everything, and you can play those machines as well. It's kind of neat. It's weird because the entire mall, I walked, every place you could go in that mall, it was deserted, right? Except for this one area, and it was bustling with people. It was kind of cool. So I took a bunch of pictures of this deserted mall and some video, and I was looking at the video. I'm so out of shape. Now, keep in mind, I was, walking around for 8 hours looking for these trays, and then I was walking the length of the mall, but you could hear me in the video. As I'm, like, filming, the escalators and everything, you can hear... I'm wheezing like an old man. I have got to get to the gym. This is ridiculous. Here's one of the videos. I mean, I didn't record this for the show or anything. It's just for me. I don't know why.
But all the dead stores.
I should be going to that mall every day, joining the near-deads who are mall walkers. All right, listen, enough of me and my shitty-ass weekend. Got a bunch of audio to share with you today. Robert sent in a link just to annoy me, I think. Got a video of an announcer who obviously went to the virtual rape school of broadcasting. I don't know why these guys are still taught to talk this way on camera. This isn't the 1980s anymore. Such an outdated way of announcing. Take a listen to this. This is from Dallas Media Marketing.
Dallas Media Marketing.
Dallas Media Marketing. Like, I'm not even a second into this thing. It's driving me bananas.
Dallas Media Marketing is...
Marketing. Dallas Media Marketing. Like, taking a big shit.
Dallas Media Marketing has just become the #1 agency in Dallas. The responsive custom web design and Dallas. The responsive custom web design.
Custom web? What a cocky little asshole he is right there.
Dallas. The responsive custom web design.
Well, we got a custom website thing going on. It's, I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but this fucking website's giving me a raging boner. Looks so good. How about this? How about I come over, design you a nice website, then maybe we go out for meatballs and marinara, and then go back to your place, and I'll slip my cock right in your portal. Because Dallas Media Marketing has a all-purpose web portal design service. Drive more customers to your website with a portal.
And one-of-a-kind marketing strategy are changing the future of the digital world.
Eat shit and die, asshole! Sorry, I'm getting so worked up. Hey, speaking of death, Luke Perry died at the age of 52. He suffered a massive stroke this past weekend. I can't stop talking like that guy. Luke Perry died of a massive, massive stroke. I will be performing the funeral. Luke Perry was a hell of a guy, starred in 90210. Only an actor of his caliber could possibly convince an audience that he was a teenager. He was fucking 35 years old playing a 17-year-old. How do you like them apples? Dallas Media Marketing. Yeah. Oh, I hate that guy so much, but I gotta listen to him again.
Dallas Media Marketing is...
Marketing? Dallas Media Marketing.
Dallas Media Marketing.
Oh, God, okay. Moving on, a lot of people ask me, Tim, what is your favorite video game? You fancy yourself a gamer. Now, I'm not really a gamer. I like to play video games. But, for me, it begins and ends with Legend of Zelda. I love all of the games. Breath of the Wild, to me, is like perfection. I mean, I'll always have a soft spot for the original, though. You see, the original is a story about a young man named Link who was forced to do some amazing things. You see, his land was under siege by an evil force. And Link had to travel far and wide, sometimes going up, over, down, over, to defeat such evil. Along the way, he met friends, like an old man and an old woman and an old dude at a store who actually wasn't that friendly. He's like, buy something, will ya? Like, dude, let me browse. But that's not all. He was forced to defeat many foe, including blobs, skeletons, things that look like pancakes inexplicably. And those pancake monsters would steal your shield. Why? Why do the pancake monsters eat shields? Doesn't make any sense! Regardless, finally, Link was forced to fight Ganon, ultimate evil. Why? To save the princess and taste that royal poon. In case you never played the original, that's pretty much the synopsis. I mean, there's more story that goes with it if you want to hear. Link had to defeat so many monsters in dungeons, and it was a trial to get to each one. Whether he was taking a raft or burning a bush to get into one, that one wasn't very hard to get into. Although that's not exactly a great message to send to children. Hey kids, start forest fires. You never know what you might find. A doorway to a new world full of treasure. I heard a lot of those dungeons are in California. Whoosh. Link also had help thanks to magical swords, one of which was found by desecrating a grave. What are we teaching children with this game? You never know what you might find buried with a dead person. Go rob some graves and set fire to forests. That's what heroes do. Now let's do Bubsy. Bubsy is a bobcat, and he's taking it upon himself to save the world from invading aliens. You see, these aliens want the world's supply of yarn, and this cat is not going to allow it without a fight. So, what could possibly go wrong, right? Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done Bubsy. Well, the reason why I bring Zelda up, rapper / entrepreneur Soulja Boy is back with a song referencing Zelda. Not only referencing Zelda, sampling some of Zelda's music. Now, I don't know if he obtained the rights to sample the music legally. My guess, based on his last venture, the Soulja Boy video game console, with about 500 pirated video games included, is no, he did not get the rights to Zelda. Let's take a listen. I have a feeling this is going to be a celebrity Linda Finkel Hall of Fame nominee.
Yeah. 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 Ooh, Draco. Okay. Green diamonds like Zelda. Whole Rockefeller. Young Draco, that nigga.
What?
Nigga on the trail. Jump his body in the rail. You a pussy ass nigga. Young Draco worth 30 million.
Did he just call me a pussy ass nigga?
Green diamonds like Zelda. Ooh. Green diamonds like Zelda. Ooh. Green diamonds like Zelda.
I forgot to mention the green diamonds in my rundown of Zelda. They're called rupees. Soulja Boy doesn't even know the proper terminology.
Ooh, green diamonds like Zelda. Ooh, green diamonds like Zelda.
Oh, he's really just using the whole fucking Zelda song there.
Ooh, green diamonds like Zelda. Just cause I ate. No, beat that murder case. My sexy rap niggas fake. I fell in love with Kate. 2 to 3, they eat your face. Ooh, boy, you late. I'm early.
You're losing me. If the song's not about Zelda, I don't care. Start talking about murder and bitch-ass N-words. I don't think Nintendo's gonna like that. Honestly, it doesn't seem too hard to make a Zelda rap like Soulja Boy, because he mumbles most of the way through it. You just slowed the Zelda music down.
Oh, lady, give me blue potion, drink it up, give me rock hard dick, and I fuck that old bitch up the twat. Pussy stink like rot. Fill her up with cum, cause I'm on my way to the motherfucking Triforce. Motherfucking Triforce. Gold around my neck, and Zelda on my dick, blick. Triforce. I ain't have to try for it. Shit comes so easy with the motherfucking master sword. Fuck them blue goats. Shooting them lasers out they damn head. Baby eyes. It would be easier if them bitches were red. Unfortunately for me, they blue.
I hated those fucking goats. hell are they even shooting at you? It's like swords from their horns. Also, why are the red enemies the easier versions, right? The blue ones are harder. You'd think the red ones would be more difficult because red, evil, devil. Nothing about that game makes sense. I think I've changed my mind. Zelda is no longer my favorite video game franchise. I think I'm going to go with Bubsy. Bobcat is hilarious. All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist and the fucked up news right now. If you're not a member of the Distorted View Sideshow, what are you waiting for? Help support this nonsense. Most episodes of the program are not quite like this. I don't know what's going on today. Every week on the Sideshow, I do exclusive podcasts, usually on Tuesday and Thursday. So every week, 2 exclusive programs at least. And of course, you get full access to the entire archive of programs, well over 3,000 shows in there. There are also videos, mini programs, specials. Corey from Butt Fudge Sunday used to do a show for us. You can find that in the archives as well. Check it out. Superfreaksideshow.com. Membership's very inexpensive. Only $6.99 a month. Even less when you opt for a quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, or lifetime membership. All right. 3 very quick stories, and we'll get the hell out of here. First up, as we all know by now, mermaids are a thing. People want to live as mermaids. Anything goes in this day and age, I guess. It's hard to be shocked. I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed in all of you. Shame on you, humanity. Mermaids are making a splash in their bid to swim free at their local pool. A trend is growing among mermaid enthusiasts, mainly women. Is life on land really that miserable for you? You got your big fat SUV for your big fat ass. You got your gaggle of children who are precious. They're what get you up in the morning every day, primarily because of the screaming. Of course, women can't stand their miserable life on land. They dream of becoming aquatic and just fleeing. I think this has something to do with that Jason Momoa. Women are drowning themselves looking for him. He's my hunk under the sea. Yeah, so women are pretending to be mermaids. They, wear these special mermaid tails and they swim around the public pools and shit. Probably all for attention. Over there in Australia, though, it's become a kind of a problem. Since Royal Life-Saving WA, I don't know what that means, and the Australian Consumer and Competition Commission warned of the dangers of children using mermaid tails, amateur mermaids are battling bureaucracy when they want to use their tails. Sophia Wells of Mermaid Sophia Marie is based in Perth and said there were about 120 people in the active Perth Merfolk pod group. Good Christ. And numbers were growing. And a rich tool for imagination. Help your fucking kids out with their school art projects if you want to express yourself. She says, we come from different backgrounds. We do a lot of art and photography and crafting. That crafting fad hasn't died down yet. Do you have a cricket? When we're not swimming, we have craft nights or movie nights. God, I'm so glad I'm not a woman. Sitting around, scissoring shapes, glittering beads, and hot gluing their clits together, or whatever goes on there. You know what guys do? You know what guys' hobbies consist of? Video games and masturbating. Sometimes at the same time. That's why dudes don't mind load screens. This woman said that the social activity of mermaiding has become more complex and really a constant headache to convince pool managers to let them swim. I'm sure the people at the pool, like the workers, are like, oh god, here comes some fucking retards with mermaid tails. We gotta have like double the lifeguards on duty because some of them are gonna fuck up. Get their tails stuck in one of them intake things. Fucking drown. They don't have any policies. They don't have any regulations. They're scared about public liability of something happening. Her pod mates, Maddie Showman and Genevieve Stewart, said they were shocked. They outraged when they went to their local public pool. I'm looking at one of these broads right now. She's got that hedgehog haircut that just screams, "Let me speak to your manager." So I'm guessing words have been exchanged about this. I don't know. All right. Yes, her podmates Maddie Showman and Genevieve Stewart said they were shocked when they went to their local public pool, and they were told that they couldn't swim with their mermaid shit. Despite having been welcomed previously, the pair were told that the policy was being reviewed. I told the receptionist no. Me? I've been swimming here for 4 months in my tail. You can't just tell me now that you don't do tails. That's kind of exactly what she told you. And you have to follow the rules because those are the rules. Someone doesn't like change, but that's life, honey. Haven't you ever had to agree to an updated terms of service? Same thing. The mermaid said as winter approached, they wanted to be able to swim at pools, which they said were safer than the ocean. We look like food in the ocean to the other fish. It's not safe for us to be out there. Now that sounds entertaining to watch. These women want to dress up like mermaids. They also have to smell like mermaids. Half fish. Slather their bodies in chum. Then let them swim in the ocean and see what happens. Yeah, you're not Ariel, and this is not a Disney cartoon. This is real life. Fish get eaten by other fish. It's more like the Lion King than anything. Circle of life, you know. One of the mermaid's husband, she's married, of course, Stephen had taken the battle for all mermaids to swim freely to Parliament by making a submission to the Select Committee on Personal Choice and Safety. Quote, I'd like a whole change in mindset at the state and federal level. Because, this is the type of tomfuckery that the federal government needs to be wasting their time on. Let's have some hearings. Waste a few weeks discussing and debating the merits of having mermaids swim at public pools. It's no longer a case of we are responsible for ourselves and what we do because somebody else might get in trouble for what you do. Yeah, I thought we were living in a free country. Can't even swim with our mermaid. The thing is, though, if someone did get hurt, like one of these mermaid bitches did drown at the pool, they would immediately sue the pool. It's unsafe. They should have never let us in here. It's dangerous to have all this dangling fabric in a pool. You get caught on stuff. Why didn't someone tell us? Oh, fucking bitches. All right, sorry. Tim Henson slowly becomes even more of a woman hater. All right. I love all women. All right.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
Even that lady. I love that lady, sure. Second story we have for you today. This one comes from the great state of Canada. Canada. Everyone knows what a penis looks like, of course, but clits. Clits still seem to be mysterious to a lot of men and some women. It looks like an eraser on a pencil, right? That's what I always thought a clit looked like. The National Film Board of Canada, why are they getting involved with clits? On Monday launched an interactive game for mobile devices that takes an informative, playful approach to female sexual satisfaction and the role of the clit. The clit doesn't play a role in sex. The hole. There's a pussy hole. That's where the dick goes. You just jam it in as hard and fast as you can. In and out, then you blow your load, and, the woman's like, oh, I'm so satisfied. That's how sex works. Then you go to sleep. Apparently that's wrong, because the game called Clit Me takes about 5 minutes. It was developed in collaboration with 8 students at the University of Montreal at Quebec, or the University of Quebec at Montreal, one of those. I don't know, it's in French. Interns were asked to come up with an idea for an interactive project. The one that resonated most with the group of 7 females and 1 male was looking at women's sexual health, specifically...
Oh yeah, I wrote that fucking clit.
The clit, of course. During their research on the subject, the interns came across references to the orgasm gap, a failed line of retail stores offering khakis to clitorises. Have you ever seen a clit wearing a pair of khakis? No, that's why it was a failed retail experiment. No, that's not what the orgasm gap was. The orgasm gap between male and females. For instance, a 2014 study showed that when having sex for the first time with a new partner, 85% of men reach climax That was true for only about 62% of heterosexual women and 75% of lesbians. Well, lesbians know where the clit is and how to use it or whatever. So, how does the game work? Well, when you open the mobile device, the game introduces a player to an animated stop-motion video that introduces the anatomy of the clit, represented by an octopus-looking avatar. Is that what a clitoris looks like? An octopus? Using movements on the screen with your fingers, the player's aim is to satisfy the avatar with different techniques to unlock content. Oh, so you're supposed to pretend that octopus thing is the clit, and you're supposed to, like, rub it with your finger, flick it with your finger or whatever, pinch it with your finger. I don't know. There's 5 different levels, and the game ends with an orgasm. If you want to check out the game, you can go to NF as in Frank, B as in boy, .ca/clitme. NFB.ca/clitme. Again, make sure you're on a mobile device so you can, finger that clit, I guess. Final story we have for you today. A bigamist was busted getting married for the second time when relatives told his first wife they'd been invited to his wedding. So you have to be careful if you're a bigamist. There can be no overlap of friends and family, especially family. Stephen Anskov, 54, arranged a huge bash with friends and family, not realizing that his current wife would find out. His wife, Sandy, or Sandra, said that she was shocked and quite upset. Not pissed off, homicidal. She seems kind of like laid back about the whole thing. I was quite upset, I guess. After she found out her estranged husband had tied the knot with another woman. The pair had separated in 2010 after 16 years of marriage, but there had been no discussion about making the separation official until a relative told Sandra about the shock wedding. Well, this isn't exactly as bad as, the headline made it out to be. They were separated. They're practically divorced. I mean, okay, they didn't sign the paperwork. Technically, they're married. But it's not like they were in a loving, committed relationship. They were living their own separate fucking dumb lives. In October 2017, before the separation was made official, Anskov illegally married Angela Atkinson. He ended up pleading guilty to bigamy, and he was given a community order. The hearing came just a day after his divorce to Mrs. Anskov was finalized in the same court building. Tess Kenyon, prosecuting, that's a woman's name, Tess Kenyon, said her client maintained contact with his former partner as they have a daughter together, and he was providing financial support. There were no discussions about making their separation official before Mrs. Anskov heard about her ex's upcoming wedding from a family member back in 2017. She received a divorce petition in the post not long after and agreed to the terms. So they were going to get a divorce anyway. I mean, come on. Really scraping the bottom of the barrel for news here. Did no one cut their cock off this week? Come on. His new wife attended the court with him, and she remains with her husband, and they hope to have a smaller wedding later on in the year. Anskov was sentenced to a 12-month community order in order to complete 100 hours of unpaid work. He'll also have to pay about 170 pounds in costs, which doesn't seem that bad. I thought this was going to be like a sister wife situation, or like, he had 18 wives in different areas and stuff. This story is way too pedestrian for Distorted View Daily. To make up for that abortion, here's some audio of a cat giving birth. That's right, the 3 stages of cat birth ASMR style. She really got the microphone close to this cat giving birth. You can hear it purring heavily. It's getting ready to pop. And then the cat gets up, dropping kitties out of her cooch, and yeah, that's gotta sting a little. Really, only one loud meow, and that was it. And then the rest of the video is the cat like licking the goo off of the kit, like cleaning the kittens. Ew. I don't like this. Why would someone post this? People post the dumbest fucking shit on YouTube. There's 3.5 million views. Oh! Don't like those juicy sounds. All right, there you go. That, my friends, is your distorted news and cats giving birth for your Monday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Many ways to contact the show. Show at distortedview.com. That's our email address, of course. Send along funny links to audio, video. We've got a voicemail line, of course, 206-666-4463, and a special voicemail line for patrons. I'll play your calls first, since I'm usually a month or two behind on the normal voicemails. We've got a Discord, over 1,000 freaks in there. Last check, it was 1,018 freaks. So you can chat with other listeners of Distorted View Daily that way. All right, let's check in with a few freaks.
Hey, Timmy Boo. My homie, we're drunk right now, but my homie wants me to mention him, and his name is Awesome Chat, Awesome Crier. Okay. Something Pilot 6715. Now, I have a question for you and all the other freaks out there. This is Azrael 89.
Okay.
By the way, I have a question. What happens when you're in love with a man, but you're not gay?
Is that what's happening with you and whoever Violet 6715 is?
How do you work that? Because I watched gay porn, people.
It sounds like you're gay.
Okay, and I cannot get hard. I can't get shut.
It sounds like you want to be gay. Look, I've been watching gay porn after gay porn. I just can't get hard.
Shut up, Jack. Demonic whatever 6115. Now I've watched gay porn, but I can't get hard. I can't get off. Okay, I've tried to be gay once, but it doesn't work. But I am obsessed with a man that claims to be a woman. So, get on Discord, my fellow freaks, and tell me what the fuck I am, okay? Because here's the fact. You and Timmy Boo, okay? I need you to tell me this online, Timmy Boo.
I don't quite understand. You're in love with a man who claims to be a woman or is in the process of becoming a woman? Now, are you able to get it up for that person?
Hey, money. Because I believe you should be my strength.
Or you desperately want to be sexually attracted to this person that in every other way you're in love with?
I wanted $50. Don't you dare skip me. You need more money? Okay. Now, I'm in love with a man. His name is Ellie, or her name is Ellie. His name is Ellie. Now, am I gay? Because I can't get off for gay porn. But I'm in love with a man.
I don't know. You're not straight. That's the one thing I do know for a fact. I think you need to call back in when you're sober, and we need to get to the bottom of this. I feel like maybe you're not in the best mindset right now. Although you probably might, you might not want to talk about it when you're sober.
Hi, Tim. It's Stacy in D.C.
Hi, Stacey.
I was just driving home listening to the February 27th show. It's the sideshow, and I am sitting in my driveway. It's raining. I cannot stop listening to you. You're talking about the black girl jacking off her boyfriend or whatever.
Oh, she's very verbal.
You're feeling nervous, or you're under pressure. You start playing the David Bowie Pressure song at the same time. I was laughing so hard I couldn't breathe. That shit was fucking comic gold. It was beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Thank
Everyone
you
should sign up for the sideshow. I save all my best stuff for the paying freaks,
awesome.
apparently. Well, thank you very much, Stacy, for the kind words. One more voicemail. Yeah, I am kind of behind on these. This is one that's from January 13th. Let's see if I remember what he's talking about here.
Timothy.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I just listened to the August 20th episode. I know I'm a little late.
Yeah, we both are.
Episode where the guy's eating from the maggot-infested deer, and then the stiletto in the urethra, topping it off with the nails inside of the vagina.
What the hell was going on back then in August?
I've never been so
turned on,
encouraged to vomit. I have to take a boat to get to work, and I was going to puke. I've never gotten so queasy while listening to the show. This is Harrison Ford hater, by the way. I just needed to say that. I genuinely, not like the fake, oh, I can't listen to this, I can't eat. I genuinely was going to puke.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes I don't know if I'm proud or upset. It was really tough to listen to.
I take things too far.
I'm probably proud that I'm upset.
I take it to the limit.
Have a good one, Timmy. Happy
right.
New Year, I guess.
Well, if you want to hear, what was that? People eating maggot-infested meat or something? August in stiletto heels and cock holes, or I don't know. Check it out. August 20th, 2018. Sounds like a good episode. All right, that is all the time we have on this edition of the program. I want you guys to email me. Show at DistortedView.com. DistortedView.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you at 206-666-4463. That's 206-660. Oh, God, as in, oh, God.
Them blue goats. Blue goats.
Spread the distortion. STD, tell all your friends about the podcast. Don't forget to rate us and review us on iTunes. Remember, tomorrow's show will be Sideshow exclusive. If you're not yet a Sideshow member, sign up right now, superfreaksideshow.com. Otherwise, I will see you back on Wednesday. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody!
Processed cheese, so good it makes me drop to my knees. Processed cheese, dairy farmers love the cows. Oil, water, cheese, wow, processed cheese.